Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 7. That's right, folks. This issue was fun, really cool. I really dig where we're headed with this new arc. It feels very old school Ninja Turtle in a way, just kind of like about the city and the way like ninja clans operate in a modern city, which is different than I guess like an 80s ninja clan operating in the modern city of the 80s. Whatever. It's really cool. I had a great time with it. Maybe because we let Donatello be in charge for a bit, and that's kind of what I've been waiting for. Like, what we've done of Donatello in these 7 issues, I think they are very interesting, but I also just kind of want to kind of get back to normal. And I don't think, like, normal per se is, like, he's going to be building stuff, but he's going to be intelligent, and that's what this issue sets up, which I like. Also, Ferreira is continuing on artwork. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I really think it's gorgeous. So cool. It's probably some of my favorite artworks on stands right now. It is so beautiful, and the colors are so vibrant. Everything looks amazing. Very kind of like classic-y Saturday morning cartoons, like amped up with adrenaline. I think it looks awesome. So this issue is narrated by Donatello, and he opens up the issue just being like, so we're all back together, you know, sometime we were alone, it wasn't that good, and now we're in a city that we used to love, and the city used to love us. Now they want to kill us, and that sucks. And my brothers aren't really helping with anything. Donatello has the bright idea to cause a distraction, so he throws his bow staff into one of the big screens downtown, and it causes like a short circuit or something, so there's sparks flying everywhere, just long enough for all of them to like evade onto the streets. Raphael gets hit by a car. They take over a taxi. They like fling the taxi somewhere. They go down like the West Side Highway, and then they crash it and they abandon there. It like literally turns the city into gridlock. And oh, great. So now if the city wasn't mad at us already, we just caused a huge disturbance. We stopped like baseball players from getting into like the playoffs because they're missing a game. Great. Ain't gonna go good for us. We gotta get out of here. So they head to the sewers of Newark, which that's New Jersey, right? I think so. I'm Canadian. I'm not like well versed in like the landscape of that side of the country, so I don't know. I think it's in New Jersey, which is like right there. So they're hanging out in the sewers. Everyone's getting mad at each other. Donatello's like, don't worry, bros. Breakfast is served. I got us a pizza. They're like, you went out to get pizza? He's like, don't worry about it. Splinter watched me the whole time. I got it. Don't worry. Look at how good this looks. And it's just like rotten old moldy pizza. And nobody is stopping him from eating it. They're like, Donnie, don't eat that, please. He's like, no, it's just like, what, blue cheese maybe is the flavor? It's fine. It's fine. We just gotta like get through it. Raphael's like, can we just not do a pizza party thing? We gotta go fight the Foot Clan, which causes Michelangelo to be like, we just punched some firefighters, man. The whole city is gonna take us down. And Leo tries to take over again, just saying, we're gonna take charge. We're gonna go find Karai. That's where we gotta go. Raph just tells him, what do you mean we? This isn't a we thing. I'm gonna do this on my own. I didn't ask for anybody's help. Leo gets pissed off and he storms off to do his own thing too. And Michelangelo goes, ugh, I'm so sick of this. You're all so annoying and stupid and I hate you. Ugh, fine, I'll go do this on my own. So they all leave. Donatello, he sits down like, wait, aren't we, like, guys? When are we going to do this? He's still talking to the dead rat, or so we think. And he's just like, yeah, I know, Sensei. They're just kind of, like, full of rage and anger. We'll figure out how to help them. Until then, we got to do this one step at a time. We only got to win one fight. We then cut to see, like, the incident afterwards of the Turtles and Mayor Hale, or, like, he's running for office, I think is still what we're doing here. He's like, don't worry, we put, like, a huge, like, spread of the Foot Clan out. They're going to patrol everything. We're going to get into the sewers to check everything out. We're going to get this done. The mutants are going to be gone from this city. The Reign of Terror, going to be over. Pretty cool. Hale actually pulls out the bow staff and snaps it over his knee, which I think is kind of cool. We're going to put them down. We then cut to a couple of sequences where like all the turtles are fighting solo. So Michelangelo's on a rooftop. He gets attacked by some Foot Clan. Leo is like on the streets. He's wearing a trench coat. How much more 90s can you get? Which I love. That's also like an 80s thing, is the turtles in the trench coat. Oh, it just looks so cool. It looks great. I love it. It's so much fun. So Leo's fighting them. And Donatello's narrating like his brothers are going to be annoying and stupid and are rambunctious. And even though Raphael says he wants to be alone, the first stops he's making to check on his friend Casey. So as he's in like the hospital room where Casey's in a coma, he gets attacked by foot soldiers. We then cut to the antique store second time around because April's just sitting listening to the radio, I guess, which is like, okay, can't have her watching TV. And like she sees like the news report of like the new news reporter. I don't know, whatever. April looks amazing in this book. I love the colors. Huge contrast. Everything's very like dark and brooding. And then April shows up. You're like, oh, orange and yellow, really bright colors and a fun, bubbly girl. So a couple of foot soldiers like walk into her place. Like, you need to come with us for questioning. She's like, yeah, okay, just let me get my stuff. And she's about to grab like the hockey stick from Casey to knock him down, and then like a rat jumps off of like one of the counters and attacks one of the soldiers, and she hits the other one. Then a bunch of rats start swarming the soldiers, and like they chase them out. And I'm like, oh, cool, rats and stuff. What does that mean? I don't know. We'll figure out what it means later. I'm guessing probably Rat King related. Is he like doing like a vigilante thing, protecting April and just like the people of New York? That's where I'm leaning to. We'll see what happens. But it's really cool. It's a really cool shot where like all the rats attack these soldiers, and we cut to like the last shot of April, and it's like showing a picture of her with Master Splinter, just showing you like he's over everyone's shoulder throughout this. Looks really scraggy in the picture. He looks like a rat, which I think is really cool. Like he looks messy and old and creepy. I think it's awesome. So let's cut back to the turtles getting their asses kicked, and it's Donatello narrating, "We are a collective. We work better as one, and when my brothers go off to do their own thing, it never works for them." So they all get beat up, and they like retreat back to the sewers, bruised, broken, and defeated. And Donatello's sitting there waiting, like, guys, we have to have a talk. They're like, Donnie, not the time, okay? Michelangelo has like a plan, like, hey, Donnie, look what I got. It's a real rat for you. It's the real Master Splinter. And Donnie's like, do you think I'm dumb? That's just a sewer rat. You're not really listening to me. It's like, just Donnie, no one's got time for you. But he dishes out some wisdom. He's like, Mikey, I know you were lonely when you were in Tokyo. And Raph, I know you really liked how much pain and how scared you were when you were in the prison. And Leo, I know you couldn't become one of like the turtles of the Ganges. And everyone's like, well, how do you know this about us? Like, I didn't tell anybody where I was. He's like, I know. You thought you were alone the whole time, but I promise you, brothers, you won't. The whole time you were there, Master Splinter was with you. He's been with us this whole time. And we see Force Ghost Master Splinter show up with the turtles in all of their locations. Very cool. Which makes so much sense. I love that, where you think, he's talking to the dead rat that's on his shoulder, but the whole time he's just like, no, my father has been here with me. He's been listening and guiding us. And that adds like a spiritual element we have yet to see from this book, so I think that's pretty cool that we're adding it in. And he's like, yeah, we just had to do it, brothers. You think you were alone, but you weren't. He was showing us the way, guiding us towards the light. The only question is, brothers, will you answer his call? Like, are we going to do this for Splinter? How are we going to do things? We then cut to a liquor store where the guy's kind of like, you support the mutants, don't you? You traitor, what are you doing? You want protection? How about you pay us to like protect you? And then he gets like beat up, just showing you like, of course, the Foot Clan is corrupt, or just like the people who dress like this are corrupt. Of course they are. So we see Donatello actually comes in to like help this shop owner, and he fights these guys off. He's like, yeah, my brothers need more time to find their way, but not me. I know what I'm about. I know what we're doing here. I have a dead rat with me, and I have purpose. I gotta rescue this city one soul at a time, and that's what I'm gonna do. And he just ends with him smiling like, yeah, I'm here. I'm doing good. I still got the dead rat on my shoulder. That's fun. Oh, that's fun. And it looks so good. And we hit all the bases. Splinter's in here. April's in here. Casey's in here. No Karai, though, but I feel like we're going to build up to her doing something really cool. Looks gorgeous. Incredibly fun. Just feels very classic. Just the turtles are angry and bloody and mad at everything. And they hate each other, but they're still like a unit. And it's just so New York. Just like the tough and grittiness of this city. Really think it's cool. Love this issue. Can't wait to see where we're going. Truly, I don't know where we're headed, but I like the momentum we're building here. Who sent the rats to protect April? So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 7. I am going to give a 9 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.